All right, let me just tell you about this battle I've been having with my wife. For almost 2 years, we've been trying to agree on a bed. Look, this is like World War III. She's a hard sleeper, I'm soft. We can't come to agreement. Well, we go round and round. I'm talking, we've been through probably every bed shop in the world trying to find a bed. We had a Sleep Number years ago. So we said, you know what? They've done a lot of technology advance. Let's try it. We get in the store. She tries 9 different beds. It's like the golden bears here. She finds one that fits just right. We get it home. First night, she sleeps on it. She says, I hate it. I hate it too. Thankfully, we have a 100-day money-back guarantee on there. But when we think about this, I want to think about how we're implementing artificial intelligence into our insurance agencies. And I want us to use the story though. I hate it. I'm going to abandon it right away. Look, I have a rule, and this is not artificial intelligence, automation, process, whatever, 90 days. Look, I need you to commit to whatever it is we're doing for 90 days. If it doesn't work after 90 days, let's make some adjustments. But it may take us 90 days to see, if it works, if it doesn't. Well, it's the same thing with implementing artificial intelligence in your agency. Look, don't just throw it into everything. Like, pick where your most friction is in your agency and decide to implement something, whether it be automation, artificial intelligence, for that 90 days. Because what happens is, today's the worst it's going to ever be, whatever you're implementing. And so you've got to understand your team's going to have struggles and frustrations, and you don't want them abandoning this right away and abandoning it altogether, because you've got to have success when it comes to implementing these things into your agency. And so what you want to take a look at of, what friction can I remove from them? What challenges that they're having? Now, let me go and find a tool that can help me with that friction. Instead of saying, oh, this is a really cool tool that can do some cool things, let's implement it. Well, why are you implementing it? There's no point in implementing it if it's not solving a problem. And that's the problem, is we get this shiny toy syndrome. And what happens is that we implement all these different tools. Our team's using 30 different tools. They're frustrated. They don't know what to use in what situation because we're throwing so much technology at them. They end up quitting, going somewhere else. So now you have had an impact only on employee morale, customer experience, and the customer journey. So when you're implementing, AI, like I told my wife, I said, look, let's give it 2 or 3 weeks. Let's see if there's an adjustment period here with this bed to see what happens. You've got to have that, right away, because you've got to understand that it's not going to be 100% right away. Nothing is that you implement. And if you have that mindset, then everything's going to fail. And that's why you've got to have on your team members that have that embrace mindset. Yeah, I understand that it's not going to be perfect, but maybe it's 60% there, maybe it's 70% there, and I can work the tweaks out and continue to make the adjustments. Because look, a bad plan in place is always better than a great plan in your head, because you're learning from it every time. That's the exact same thing I did when I grew our business on YouTube for more than a decade now. It's the same thing I did when I built a niche for the last decade. Look, you've got to have that plan in place to learn from it. So your team's got to be implementing different things with automation and AI during the day to see, hey, you know what? Maybe we should apply this more here. Maybe we should apply it less here. You don't know until you start applying it. And that's what I wanted to talk about in today's video, is we're talking about how to get our team to embrace this new artificial intelligence, that it's not the Terminator and it's not going to destroy the world, but instead it's going to allow you to go and do some other things. Is it going to eliminate some jobs? Absolutely. In fact, I think we're headed to a world where people will be managing robots more than they will people. But I also think that person that's at the top doing that managing is going to have better work quality. They're going to have better work-life balance. And they're going to be able to make more because of what they're managing. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to implementing these things in your agency. This is a strict rule of mine. I'm trying 30 different tools a week, but my team's not seeing those. I am. I'm seeing what kind of problems that those tools can solve, like some different cool things on AI search that I might be bringing up on this channel later on after I've tested them and seeing, hey, what problems can these actually solve? Because that's what I want to focus here on this YouTube channel and in our private group, is what problems are we solving to help our customers have a better experience, create a better customer journey, and better employee morale. I hope everyone has a great day.